new series with me, Sid. We're playing TerraFirmaCraft, so I apologise for my nakedness, but in the spirit of the game, I'm in the Stone Age, and I have nothing, no tools, no clothing, no armour, and I'm starting off as I mean to go. So, for those who aren't familiar with TerraFirmaCraft, it is a mod for Minecraft, and it basically makes the game more realistic. As realistic as a game with, you know, giant exploding 6-foot green cocks can be, of course. But, and I don't want to be preamble, you can't punch trees. You need an axe for trees, because in the real world we can't punch trees either. I can punch dirt, eventually. So I've got dirt, but if I place that there, oh look, it's got gravity. So, first thing I'm going to have to do is gather stone, flints, for flint napping. You'll notice also at the bottom I've got two bars. I've got a blue bar, a green bar, in addition to the red life bar. Green is hunger, blue is thirst, because you now get thirsty. Life is normal, experience is normal, and I assume if I ever get to having armour, I've had a play on this previously, then the armour bar will appear on there somehow as well. So what I need to do is gather some rocks and also find a suitable place to inhabit, and at the moment I'm not seeing anything in the way of water. The other thing is leaves. You can't jump on them. You walk through them, and to get sticks you break leaves. So I'll need a few sticks to craft some tools with. Keep that sapling, it'll be handy. But I still need water and rock. Now, because gravity affects, I can't use my usual trick of digging into a hill, because there's a very high chance that the hill's going to cave in on my head and kill me. So my priority for the first day is to get a very basic shelter built. And this is not an ideal biome in which to build said shelter, because I'm not seeing a great deal of grass, as I say, and no water, but that will do me nicely. Sheep, lovely. I can't get the wool yet, but and animals are rare, so I shouldn't go around killing them. But yeah, let's head down here, and I'll just immerse myself in water, keep my thirst up while we craft our first batch of tools. Now, because I can't easily get the wool and make beds, I am going to have issues, and I'm going to be basically skipping quite a lot, because obviously I'm going to have to sit in my hut through the night to avoid the nasties. But for the time being, this looks like quite cool. It's a bit laggy at times when it's generating new chunks. That's a fruit tree there, so we'll investigate that later. I don't know what kind of fruit it is. And saplings off these. Oh, quite a few actually. That's nice. Right. So first things first, I need to make some tools. So I'm going to make an axe head, which is, this is flint napping or napping, and that will make me an axe head. And I'm also going to make myself a knife, and then combine that with the sticks. So we got that, and that, and we are good to chop down some trees. Now, as I say, realistic, so it takes a bit of effort to chop a tree down. See what I mean? But when you chop it down, it falls, and you'll notice straight away it dropped logs and not blocks. And you can't do a huge amount with logs. You can make fires and do useful things like that. I'm going to need to get some more sticks as well before night falls. What we'll do is, as I say, we'll make a very basic shelter. I'll have that wheat, or whatever it is, rye seeds and rye. That's rye seeds. That didn't drop anything, Titus. Right, so if I take the knife and start cutting away at the grass, it'll start dropping straw. And straw can be crafted into blocks, and these, fortunately, aren't affected by gravity in the same way that dirt is. So this will be the roof of my dwelling. And I'm going to need quite a bit of this. So I'll be back once I've gathered a reasonable amount. What time is it? It's getting on in the afternoon, so be back in a moment. Just learned an interesting fact. I can right click with a knife on sheep and it will get the wool. So I'm going to be grabbing that fairly quickly. Well, I don't need to do it right now because I still can't use it for much. Oops, right, I need another knife. How much have I got? 64, that's going to make 16, isn't it? Right, what did I do with that? Oh, God. Now the other thing is I will need to break these as well at some point to get seeds to grow. At the moment my first concern is getting that cover for the night. We'll have another tree down while we're at it. Doop-de-doop. This is probably going to break the axe. No, it didn't, but which is not too bad. Okay, now the other thing I want is some more sticks before the night falls. How many have we got there? 6, not a lot. That will probably do us. Right, now where do I want to build my house area? I think over on that side where it's reasonably flat, we might be looking at some squid spawning in here as well, which will be handy, and those big trees are going to be really useful, as are these cliffs at a later date. But I need now to get this built, and I need to get it built quick. So make some thatch, grab some logs. Now these logs can be placed in pretty much the same way that you would a normal log. So I can lay down, I'm going to do a 5 by that'll have to do me, I think, more logs. And then if I shift and click, it creates these log pile blocks, which are quite handy. They're like chests for logs, so each one will store 16. But in this configuration, did I not pick up that dirt block? Damn it. Okay. So, up. Now I need to go out quick to get this done. that in there, and the next thing to do is build a fire. So I need a fire starter, which is just 2 sticks, and I need to throw 3 of these on the floor. 2, 3, and then go 1. Got to be a little bit quicker than that. 1, 2, 3. Oh man. It's going to be annoying if it keeps on doing that. 1, 2, 3, and gotcha. So that's my fire started, and I've got a very basic shelter. As I say, these are log piles, so I can store my logs in there. If I take out that one, that log pile will vanish, so I'll not do that. I'll just put myself that in to keep the fire going. And now I can wait for the night to go. So be back soon. While I'm waiting for nightfall, the other thing I wanted to mention is the method of making torches has changed. You now stick a stick into a fire. I've got a log in there, so hopefully, I think my fire might be out, in which case we will have to ignite it again. And that's heating up, and there's 2 torches. You can only stick them in one at a time, which is a bit of a pain, but there you go. So that's 6 torches. I will need sticks again in the morning, and so far it's been fairly quiet. I can't see any badness out there, but that doesn't mean anything. Anyway, that was just how we make torches, so I'm going to stick one of those up there just for when the fire's out, and I'll be back at daybreak. Okay, it's a new day, so take out my makeshift door, run like a loon out into the water so I can check around. And it's raining, great. So I'm going to use this area to set up shop. I'm going to need a little bit more thatch for my roof because obviously I've got a lot there. First thing I'm going to do is get some more sticks. And then I'll chop the tree down once I've stripped it of foliage. Seems to be the most efficient way is to get all the resources from a single tree, because again I can plant saplings but they don't grow quickly. This mod pack really does take realism to a new level. So for example, crops take weeks, Minecraft weeks that is, not real weeks to grow. You're not going to get wheat in 3 Minecraft days. Oh, that's handy for clay, that's good. Clay doesn't form in water like this, it forms in chunks and blocks, so we'll go into clay a bit later. Which I managed to chop, made myself another axe in the night anyway, so we can clear a bit more land. You'll notice my thirst is replenished because I'm stood in water. And once we've got ourselves sorted out for clay, then we'll make some jugs and things to get water in, so we're not reliant as much on the water side. Animal breeding similar. The animals have got genders now, so you have to get a male and a female, and when you breed them, the female gets pregnant, and then so long later will give birth to a baby, and I mean a baby. And that baby will take a certain amount of time to reach maturity. So this is a slow slug version of the game. It's not going to be one where we do a lot of things, and the author actually stated that the reason he built this mod was to slow down the Minecraft development, and it's very true. If you go into a normal Minecraft world, it's not beyond the realms of possibility to be running around in full diamond armor within a few hours of play. Get some more thatch. So yeah, this basically changes the entire ball game. This is clay. These flowers indicate clay, so we can dig some of that later, but pardon me. In the first instance, I want a safe haven in which to live. And I'm going to need to be repeatedly getting thatch and grass and building things up, but I can't make a bed until I got metal, and I can't make a pickaxe without metal. I can't mine stone without metal. Right, that gives us a little bit of flexibility there. I suppose the next thing I need to worry about is food. Now I notice there's a couple of bushes over there, so they may help. Let's go and have a look, and while we're at it, we'll also see if we can see any squidlets in the water. It doesn't look hopeful. So this is a male. You can tell he's got horns, and in fact I shall go and get his wool, his sweet wool. But of course, the real world, you can't take wool off a sheep and just use it. It has to be processed, and where did that go? Where did your wool go? Oi, there. So yeah, well, while we're doing it, and not wear out the durability on my tools while we're puddling around, we'll collect what we can. And these, what was that? Green bell pepper and tightwad. So we need to look, see if we can see any more handy food supplies around, just to tide us through. That looks useful. No, it wasn't. Okay, what else we got? Hardest thing is remembering that I can't jump on trees at this stage. Come on, squid. Spawn some squids. There's some more fruit trees over there, bushes over there, so that's handy. A bit of lag there. And what we got? Soya beans. Well, it's all edible. Which of course zombie flesh isn't. Not that I intend to tangle. Whoa, that's a big tree. I'm going to have that down later. Yeah, so I suppose the other thing we need to make is a shovel to start getting some clay. And how much? Maybe a new knife as well, because this one's nearly spent. There we go. So shovel is, try and remember the pattern, that, and knife, because I've just, you can make javelins, they're not very effective, to be honest. Oh, bum. In which case, oh no, we're alright. We'll stick 2 of those in there. Oh, we've got a shovel and a knife. So we'll go and grab some of this clay for starters. That's probably a good thing to do. Well, that's still dirt. That's dirt. Now the other thing to be aware of is, in this mud pack, is you get landslides. So not only is the gravity, but if I cut away too much of this clay from and the dirt is over the top, that'll probably cover me. And I will die most horribly. How much we got there? 28. We'll have a bit more. Now clay you use to make vessels. At this point I can't make chests because all I've got is logs, and you can't build things like chests out of logs. You need planks. Yep, and that will do me as soon as my shovel's gone. So, door in place, and this will probably be the point where we go, alright, I'm going to eat a bell pepper, or 2, or 3 even. They're not going to last very long. Some light, small and filling. I've got a garlic, we've got those, and I've got some seeds which need to be planted as soon as possible, really. So to do that I need to make a hoe. Now this one, is that it? Yes. Hoe for the win. And we'll jump out here quickly and hoe that ground up, and we'll get these planted. And then it's night again. So it's time to sit through the night again and just wait for the day now. However, I think I've got enough. Yeah. We'll start off there we go, clay spindle. And if I put the clay into my bar and right click, if I shape it, that gives me a clay vessel, and it uses up 5. Now the other one is, I thought I've just wasted one there. And again. Now what was a jug? I'm sure that was it. That one. I was doing the handle too far down. And one more, we'll have a clay, another clay vessel. So these are unusable as they are, and we need to fire them. So the easiest way, well, the only way to do that at this stage is to get really primitive, dig a hole, Wish I kept my shovel, still got my shovel, but there we go. So there's our hole. And then we take our items and shift click them down into the hole. Take the straw and we basically right click that until that's full, and then we need a stack of wood. Go bulk and fill that up, so that should give us plenty of soybeans actually. That, place our wood back because it needs to be surrounded on all sides. Get our fire starter and hopefully we'll get this first time. There we go, and that's the pots firing. So once that's done we can take them out and they're all cooked up and done. And on that note, I think we'll call it a night, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.